What's going on, everybody? I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. Before I begin, I want to say thank you so much to each and every single one of you for helping to make this channel what it is becoming. We recently crossed the 1,200 subscriber threshold, so thank you so much to everyone who's been supporting this channel. I deeply, deeply appreciate it across all of the different hobby spheres. If you like what you see and you enjoy the content, and if you haven't done so already, I would always appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, comment in the comments section below, and hit the bell to receive notifications. I do have an eBay store called the Carolina Collector 001 where I'm selling loose sports cards and various other items from time to time. Click the link in the description box below. That link is in every video and short that I upload here on YouTube, so thank you again to everyone. Happy Labor Day weekend. It's been pretty interesting for yours truly. I've been, kind of like doing my own thing, being a bit of a vagabond, just going where fun is. Actually, there was a couple neighborhood kids that were kicking around a soccer ball, so, I figure I'd go out there and teach them a thing or two about, whatever little I know about soccer. But it was a lot of fun, people were outside having a good time, what have you. I mean, I kind of sat by myself, and then one of my neighbors came by a couple times to keep me company like always. You know how it is around here. It's just, you kind of go with the flow, so not sure what I'm going to do today. I do have eBay orders I need to process at the time of this video. There are 8 of them that I need to process for my eBay customers, and now that we have crossed into September, I have 250 slots on eBay I need to fill, and I have 3 big stacks of cards, including refractors, foil boards, mysticals, and various other cards. So keep an eye out for that. I'll start listing probably tomorrow. But anyway, if you've been around since the inception of this channel, I opened up I don't know how many hundreds of packs of those 2023 Topps Chrome Lids Mitchell and Ness cards. Now, for the uninitiated, or for you normies out there, Topps and Mitchell and Ness, they did like a collaboration through Lids to come out with commemorative hats. I ended up buying 2 boxes of these, and of course I got my New York Yankees hat. I got my Mickey Mantle hat, so I was completely satisfied with that. The rest of them I sold off, with the exception of the Pittsburgh Pirates hat, which I kept. But it was a really nice set to open up. And with every box came a pack of cards. You got 3 cards per pack. And last year I went insane, dropping all kinds of coin to get these card packs. And man, the parallels I pulled out of them cards were just incredible. And believe it or not, you may think that trying to collect a 50 card set would be easy. It's not, because them card packs are very pricey and very expensive. I would buy them in bulk and negotiate with the sellers to get them to come down on their prices. And man, the parallels that I pulled out of them card packs were just wild. But it got to a point where I had to stop. I probably would have had like 15 or 20, PC sets for myself. I did sell off a couple complete sets on eBay, but then I decided to sell them off as singles, and I still have a whole crate full of them, as a matter of fact, to sell off. I probably sold off about 2 crates worth of them things at this point. But I never got around to actually reviewing the set and showing them off. Now, I'm going to show you the 5 parallels that I did keep. One of these is going to be very familiar to you, because it's the one that I just don't have the heart to sell off. So we have the Anthony Volpe SGC 9.5 red out of 5. He's had a really terrible season this year. Last year, he was dropping balls left and right. This year, he's overthrowing, first base. And Volpe, I don't know what's going on, man. You got a lot of Yankees fans very frustrated this season. But anyway, that's his rookie card. Then I got the Adley Rutschman, which I've been seeing rumor that he may be traded next season. Not sure how that's going to turn out, but I got his rookie card anyway. Then we have the infamous Shohei Ohtani red out of 5 from that set that I still don't have the heart to sell. There is a PSA 10 version of this up at the seller's asking like $2,000. I highly doubt anybody's going to pay $2,000 for that, especially for the fact that, it may be his MVP year, but at the same time, I don't think anybody's going to pay $2,000 for a PSA 10 of that card. So, and the same goes for this one. There's the first of 2 rookies of the year. There's my Gunnar Henderson, red out of 5, SGC 9.5. Really nice card. Not quite a color match. I've had a couple of his parallels. I've had his orange out of 25, gold out of 50. Sold them off a long time ago. And then the only 10 out of these is the Corbin Carroll rookie. And Corbin Carroll, again, you know, in his, excuse me, in his second and third year, he's been very hit and miss. Though this year he's made strides to get his bat back. I know he changed his batting stance and all that, but these cards are very hard to gem like this. By the way, the parallels in this set are just all over the place. So you're lucky if you can actually gem one of these. So it's just because the cuts were really, really bad. I don't know if they did that intentionally or they were just like, they're giveaway cards anyway, so let's just, whatever. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the set. I haven't actually showed off the complete set, so let's have a little fun here today on this Labor Day. So there's and these are all base rookies, by the way. This is the complete 50 card set, and there is going to be one controversial player in here. I don't even want to mention his name. I think you probably know who he is, and when we get to that point, I'll just bypass him. So there's the Adley Rutschman base rookie, Anthony Volpe, which you just saw, Mookie Betts, Cody Bellinger, who's now a Yankee, and he's having a great season this year. He's got a great bat, man. That was a good pickup by the Yankees. Miguel Cabrera, Mike Trout, which I used to have an orange out of 25 that I sold off a long time ago. Manny Machado, Riley Green rookie, another guy I had a parallel of that I sold off. Same thing here with Jordan Walker. Hey, Bobby. So we got a Bobby Witt Jr., I actually stupidly sold off an orange out of 25 of his. That was I believe it was an SGC 9.5, or was it a 10? I forget. That was a really stupid move on my part. Anyway, Justin Verlander, Austin Riley, Christian Yelich, Michael Harris, the second rookie. I had a gold out of 50 of his. That was an SGC 9 that I sold off. O'Neal Cruz, Kodai Senga, Max Scherzer. I'm sure I'm going to forget the type of parallels that I had with some of these cards. But again, I sold off, if not all of them, except for those 5 that I have right there. Xander Bogaerts, Jeremy Pena, Josh Young, rookie. Brett Beatty, rookie, who's actually having a really decent season this year. Ronald Acuna Jr., can't go wrong with that. This is one that I regret selling. I had the Bryce Harper red out of 5 that I pulled on camera. And it came out to be an SGC 9. Again, it had top-to-bottom centering issues, which this card set's notorious for. They're very tough to gem as far as the parallels from this set are concerned. So that's one card I regret selling from this set. But it is what it is. Gunnar Henderson, rookie, which you just saw, the red out of 5. I've had a bunch of parallels from this set of his. So Vladdy Daddy, Jose Ramirez, James Outman, which I still have a gold parallel of his for sale over at my eBay store. Francisco Alvarez, who has been hit and miss again this season. Gabriel Moreno, rookie. J-Rod, I think it was a gold, if not orange, parallel of his. I forget. Good old Juan Soto can't make up his mind what team he wants to play for. Well, that's not true. We actually know the answer to that. The Mets put a big bag of money in front of him. Sum total $750 million. Huh? What? Bo Bichette. Byron Buxton, which he was the one and only auto I pulled from that set. It was a SGC 10, which I sold. Chris Bryant. Alex Bregman, Corbin Carroll, which I've gone through parallels of his like crazy as well. Obviously, I kept a red out of 5. Pete Alonso, I've had parallels of his in the past. Masataka Yoshida, rookie. I probably had parallels of each and every single one of these cards, if not most of them, that I've sold off. Oscar Colas, Clayton Kershaw, Hall of Famer, definitely. Corey Seager, Shohei Ohtani, which I'm completely sold out of his cards, except for the 2 that I kept from the base set, and the SGC 9.5 red out of 5. I'm not selling them. Sorry, folks. And we got the Judge himself. All rise for the Judge. He's having another remarkable season. Definitely MVP contender. I ridiculously sold a gold out of 50 of this set. I should have kept it. Well, doesn't matter. I mean, I got his prospect card anyway, so in SGC 10 refractor. So Jazz Chisholm had many refractors of his. Garrett Cole. Trey Turner had parallels and refractors of his. We're not even going to mention his name. And you should know why if you're a sports fan. Joey Votto, whom I've had parallels of in the past. And then finally Paul Goldschmidt, who is also a New York Yankee, who's not having a bad season with them. It's just they've been the Yankees, I don't know, man. Prior to the All-Star break, they were insane, and all of a sudden they dropped off after the All-Star break. I guess it happens. But anyway, with all that being said, this was a really fun set to rip. I did buy some 2024, but I stopped because I'm like, I find myself wanting to go for the gusto again for them cards, but at this point, we're now in 2025. It really wasn't worth doing. I decided not to go forward with buying any more 2024, even though I still have a couple base cards from that set, and I have sold some on eBay. I just didn't want to pursue it anymore. So, but anyway, there you have it. The 2023 set of the Topps Chrome Lids Mitchell and Ness compilation cards. These are really nice little set. You know, I kept 2 sets again, like I stated previously, for myself, just to have them. And I still have a whole crate of these. I know there's a lot of them I still have yet to list on eBay. I know I've sold out on my Bobby Witt Jr.'s. I know I've sold out on Shohei Ohtani's. I think I just sold my last Mike Trout. And I still have a whole bunch of them I have to list on eBay. But I got 3 piles of cards that I definitely want to list on eBay at the time of this video. Maybe I'll get around to that today, tomorrow. I don't know. Again, I still have 8 orders I need to process for my eBay customers. Again, thank you so much. And if you want to buy some loose sports cards, follow me over at eBay. I think I have 135 followers at the time of this video. So thank you so much, everybody. With 1,200 items sold, with approximately 1,300 feedbacks, except for the 1 or 2 idiots that try to commit feedback extortion against me. I think my reputation speaks for itself, everybody. Much appreciated if you're a supporter and viewer of this channel across all of the multiple hobbies. We got a lot to talk about in the next upcoming videos. Forgive me if I'm struggling here a little bit. I haven't had my caffeine. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this was a fun video to make. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. I will see you all very soon. Hashtag make the hobby happy again. Peace.